This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
Girl, I don't know what it is about that man with you, because you don't even stand that hard, but anytime anyone's like, Woong is so young, yeah, he is, he's mine. No, okay, bitch, we get it.
Oh my God, I'm like sweating.
There she is.
TXT leaves us eternally confused. Hwasa's serving us brains for dinner, and WOODZ teaches us that it be your own people. Check it out.
What's up, you guys? It is Not Your Average Fangirls. We're back with another week of K-pop-ness. It is your girl, Kat, and I have some exciting news. Cynthia's gonna love this.
Oh my God, I think I know what it is. Go ahead.
I have officially claimed my bias in oneness.
Oh, wow.
Oh my hard work has paid off.
It is, in fact, Ito.
Oh, yeah. Okay, wasn't that like your original bias? Oh, my God. Bias?
She was a double bias originally.
I double biased, yes.
Because I thought it was just him, and then you double bias, and then I was just like, oh, okay. Maybe she just wanted to add a man.
Yeah, so when they first debuted, like, he's the one that I was like, ooh, yes. And then, like, Suho happened, and I was like, oh, wow. And then I was like, okay, maybe I double. And then Cynthia put me in a torture device, and now I finally realized.
It's been Ito this whole time.
It has.
Oh, I'm
Beautiful.
so happy. Oh my God.
So happy.
This is her ploy. Now she's gonna make me like, now she knows I have a man that I'm like truly obsessed with, so she's gonna be like, oh, watch this one as thing and do this one as thing.
I mean, honestly, you're always going to be going back and forth because Ito hates Suho with a dying passion, but he also loves and adores him. So it's always them two, no matter what. Hey guys, it's Cynthia, and I am currently living in fear because ONEUS is doing something where a member is going to come on and reply to people, and I'm just in fear right now.
A member?
Michael, we're looking at you.
Oh, also, side note, Raymond's Catholic name is Michael, and I think that's so funny and also incredibly endearing because I am also Catholic.
Oh my God. Hello, everyone. It's Terica. I'm sure we'll talk about this next week, but if you see me on a Walmart like parking lot handing out my man's mixtapes, just mind your business because we got a side hustle now. Thank you. Times is hard.
We love a supporting wife.
Yes. I couldn't be there in person, so I made Mark do it for me. I was like, this is what you got to do. Just hype him up, supply him with coffee, and make sure he's happy. I said, I got you.
And hello, everybody. This is Carolina. This week, we got blessed by WOODZ.
Ooh.
And, oh, man. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
That's a tweet.
But let's jump right in then to this week. Honestly, not a lot of things happened, but at the same time, oh boy, we got some chisme going on in the K-pop world, yeah.
There's not a lot of news, but there's a lot of shit going down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just a little quick thing. So we have Jooyoung from The Rose. He is enlisting.
She said a quick thing like this man isn't going to Hawaii.
I know he's going to Hawaii, but I'm just still questioning like what really is going on with The Rose because their whole thing with the company. So I'm just like, are y'all still like a band? Like, what's going on? Your music is bomb. Like, please don't go away.
Did they ever get paid? Like,
I don't know. So
at least he'll be getting paid in the military.
I mean, that's where they all go apparently when things are going crazy in their lives. So
yeah, might as well get it over with.
Right. But we wish him the best in Hawaii, his little vacation. Hopefully he has a good time.
Have a good old time with your military
Have a good old
training.
time in Hawaii.
I mean, he could join the band there, you know?
You're right.
Speaking of military, though, 12 more days before ONU is back. Yes, Lee Jin-ki, come back to me. I wonder what's the first variety show he's going to be on when he gets back.
No.
All of them.
He's going to host some SM, like NCT thing. They're going to be like, with MC, Shiny ONU. He's going to be like, I don't even like MCing. I don't even MC. Why am I here?
For the comedy.
He's like, I have to go control Taemin. He's breaking into houses. He's like, I gotta go.
Can you imagine if they made him like an MC for something that like, because Super M's comeback is coming soon?
Oh,
you're right.
Taemin's gonna be like,
He's gonna be like, I was once in a group with Taemin.
I'm so sorry for all of you.
In other news, we had BlackPink. They came back last week. We did talk about that, so you can check it out on our
Breaking
last week's
records,
podcast.
breaking banks.
Yep, but they're breaking records out here. They achieved like 5 Guinness World Records just with their music video.
Yes, queen.
Like they had like the most
They
views
need
in
it.
24 hours. The most views for a music video. The most views for a K-pop music video. I'm just like, oh, okay, just break it all.
Get your shit, bitch. Get
They
your
have
shit.
to though, because they don't know when they're gonna get their shine again. It might
You
be
right.
another 6 years.
You're right.
So they gotta break
Girl,
all the
I'm
records they
telling
can while they're
y'all.
out and breathing.
And do
They
it.
would have world domination if YG would just get it together.
They could, because the amount of people that are not even stans of K-pop that like message me like, oh my god, this is so dope, like I'm into BlackPink, blah blah blah. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, it's like we have a pop radio at my job, and a BlackPink song came on, and everyone like looked at me. I was like, listen, it's not me that chose this. This was on the playlist. This isn't my doing. I'm not
At
gonna
least
sit here
they
and
noticed
pretend.
it.
I'm
That's
like,
a
I'm
good
not gonna
thing.
sit here and pretend like I didn't enjoy it, but it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me. But yeah, but congrats to BlackPink. They doing the damn thing. Honestly, I'm waiting for the next song too to see if it will sound different. But yeah, but besides
I'm
that,
waiting for an album.
That
We keep getting singles.
Apparently that's coming in August or something, right? So we'll see.
Let's fucking hope. One thing we do gotta talk about is TXT. They released Eternally, the
A
MV.
short film.
My God, my brain hurts.
It was a motion picture. I didn't know what the fuck I was like, first of all, I was upset because Subin was being real Caucasian like when he was going towards the door or the elevator. I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I was like, have we taught you nothing?
I just felt super played because they have the option for subtitles, and I was like, oh yeah, and I click on it, and
We didn't get nothing.
we didn't get anything. They just subbed the like when they were singing like
The song. I was like, I
Yeah,
know
I
the
was like,
lyrics.
I know what the song says.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, thank you, but that helped nothing with that actual story that I was supposed to read. But okay,
I waited to watch it, so when I went to watch it, everything had subtitles, so I didn't have this problem.
We gotta watch it again then.
Yeah, so
And she's still confused.
I'm still confused. Listen, all I know, the only thing I got from it is like A, it was a masterpiece. B, something with Yeonjun and Subin, like they're the ones like bringing some shit, right? But the only thing that I got like directly from it is that Kai is the one that brings them all together and brings them back to Earth. I'm just like, okay.
The only thing I got out of it is Bumgyu can't put down his damn phone.
That
That's
too?
the only thing I got out of it. That boy had his phone glued to his hand the whole damn time. He said, well, if I'm dying, I'm going out with it on camera.
yeah, he had the live tweet. Oh shit, things about to
I
happen.
know, right?
Check out soon.
He is the live tweeter. You're right. The ending was so cute though, and like heart wrenching, and like, oh my god,
Yeah,
why
it
y'all
is.
do that to me?
Oh, babies.
Me and Cynthia we did a reaction to this, so it'll be on our YouTube channel. But me and Cynthia, we were like, I was scared, low key. I was like, something gonna like show up in a mirror, something gonna pop out. I was terrified.
The whole Subin part, I was
Yeah.
like on the edge of my seat,
were
and
like-
I think we jumped.
Yeah, we jumped at one point. We were like, oh.
Honestly, when he went out and it was like the elevator, like the door opened and I was just like, okay, like what's gonna happen? And then like he was about to turn around, then the elevator like ding and open. I was like, oh no, it's going down now.
That's what we said. No, like we're like, what? Because he's like, oh, what is that? And he's like going towards it, and then the elevator ding. Then and he started going towards it. That's when me and Kat were like, what the hell are you doing? Don't go in there. Like
Run the
no.
opposite direction.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then on top of that, when they would focus on the window and then like writing would appear, I was like, oh no, ma'am, I gotta go. Like no.
I'd already be at home.
Or the other part that me and Cynthia got freaked out is when the lady came out in the white dress. We were like, oh my god.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, yes. That was so creepy.
You know what? I love this universe and the fact that's like dark and spoopy, but like damn like I really love these boys where I'm like, no, not my son and nephews, don't touch them.
This is why, like, that's one of the places that I was super confused, because in that same scene it's like Kai shows up at like a baby version of him and then leaves.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the lady shows up. I'm like, is this La Llorona about to take all the kids?
Oh my god, I said that.
Oh my
That's
God.
what Carolina said. Yeah.
Cynthia.
One of the C names.
One of the C names.
But it was, besides that, it was beautiful. I loved it. I just want to know why Yeonjun is like dead and then not dead.
Oh my God. I feel so bad. Me and Cynthia were watching that scene and he's like looking and we're like, what is it? Is it like a speaker? What's going on? And then she's like, yeah, I think it's a speaker. It's a box. It zooms in and I was like, oh my God. It's his dead ass body.
No, this is dead ass best friend.
Yep.
Same energy as Hobie rapping and Cookie's just being picked alive by like the birds in the back just dead. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, that was funny. I was like, is he not going to acknowledge the fact that Cookie's dead?
He said, nah.
Overall, I'm excited. This is my favorite song off the album.
Same.
And of course, it had to do the short film for it, which I mean, I'm not complaining about. I'm going to rewatch it now with the subs
too.
now that apparently they're available. So I think I understand what they're throwing down because it does like all connect all their past things. So I understand it. However, I would still like to know the details of it.
We're also going to talk about Pentagon. They came, well, it's kind of just a performance music video for their song that they released for Road to Kingdom. Basquiat.
Yeah, it was dope.
Basquiat.
Basquiat. It's like that what's that movie, Mad Max?
Mad Max.
Yeah, that type of vibe, but it looked bomb. I love the theatrics of it.
It was incredible. A lot of it was like a one-shot thing, which was really cool. And then I was just kind of like, y'all could have put clothes on Hunsik. He's out in the desert. He's in the elements.
He burned
Y'all
it.
y'all could have put some type of, even sheer, like he was in sheer, like that's fine. No, y'all just had him bare-chested out here.
Fighting for his life.
Fighting for his clothes, his right to wear clothes.
Oh, man.
I'm like, I understand the man's body is... The man is A1 since day one, but Jesus, he gonna burn. He a pale boy.
Burn, baby, burn.
This bitch.
Burn out.
It was dope though. I really liked it. I liked the song. So seeing this performance, I was just like, heck yeah, give me all the visuals, all the crazy, let's start a revolution.
Does it connect to the artist? Because when I saw that, I was like, oh, does this have something to do with the guy?
Yeah, so the lyrics do. The lyrics to the song itself.
Okay, I didn't look up the lyrics. I just watched the performance. It was really dope.
Yeah, on Road to Kingdom, when he was writing the song, he mentioned the type of art that the artist made and how he tried to make the song about that particular thing, the artist's vision of life and.
Well, there you go. I had no clue because I did not watch the show.
Hui out here.
Yep, he's just a genius, everybody.
Hui.
And then we have Stray Kids that came out also with the music video for Blueprint.
They gave me some cute shit.
Yeah.
They
They said, y'all were talking so much about God's menu and how we were the menu. Let me give you some cute shit on the side.
They're like, now we the dessert.
I was going to say, yeah, the little sweet dessert. Yay!
It's so cute.
Hyunjin looks so cute with this little white outfit. He just looks so adorable.
And now they're wearing all white by the beach, just frolicking around. I'm like, I'll stop.
They are frolicking around. Oh my gosh, Felix's freckles though. Oh,
I know his freckles were out and thriving. I was like, yes, love that for him.
It's so.
There was a point where Han, Hyunjin, Changbin, and Lino were on top of that big square, and I was like, it's my line. I was like, it's my line.
Oh my God.
I was like, I've never wanted to be on top of a square more in my life.
Top of a square.
But all right, let's move on to the juicy stuff that happened this week. The fucked up shit that happened this week, everybody. We have
There's a lot of it, everybody.
Yes.
It's wild out here.
We have our fuckeries of the week because yes, there's multiples.
More than one.
Oh yeah. Let's start this off with Jay.
Something Cynthia is very upset
with
about.
Day 6. Yeah. Cynthia now understands why every time that GOT7 has a comeback, I am both parts mad and happy.
Cynthia, speak your truth.
Okay, so basically, if y'all missed it, Day 6, the official Twitter account, tweeted out Young K's, whatever, Brian. They tweeted out Brian's promotional things that he did with Dive Studios, which if you don't know what Dive Studios is, they are a company mostly just podcasts and do content as well. Yes,
I was saying it in my brain. I was like, hires, waves.
Manifest it. Okay. And Jay has a podcast on Dive Studios, which if you have not listened to it, I highly recommend. It's so fun and great. It's really, really great. It's my favorite podcast besides ours. Okay. Anyway.
Right, Queen.
Okay, so back to the timeline. So the official Day6 Twitter account tweeted out Brian's promotional stuff with Dive. So then Jay retweeted that and said, why don't you tweet about my stuff too? And then this is how I know it was serious. Okay, to be honest, like when he first tweeted that out, I was like, "You right, King?" And I kind of, not that I didn't think it was like a joke, but I didn't think it was like it was more than that. But then he started tweeting out in Korean, and if you know Jay, you know that man. You know, he prefers English, obviously. So when I saw him tweeting and like going on the rant in Korean, I was like, oh, it's serious. And basically he was saying he was upset because when he does his own things, such as his YouTube channel, which was called Heize, how do you pronounce that? It's J backwards. Each 6, basically. So he had a YouTube channel, if you did not know, like a couple years ago, which was amazing. Great content. And he stopped posting on it for a really long time, and no one understood why. And now it has come to light that it's because the company, JYPE, told Jay that they don't think it's a good image for the company for him to do the YouTube channel. So he basically stopped posting on it. And also on top of that, he revealed that for Brian, for example, and also, don't get it twisted, he's not jealous about the other members. He loves and supports them wholeheartedly. He just feels like he's being mistreated, and rightfully so. So basically, he said that he found out that the whole team would support Brian's content and even like would help him out with schedules and like graphics and anything like that, versus Jay, he had to do everything himself and he had to work on it just he himself, and that's it. So he felt really mistreated about that, which again, rightfully so. He deserves to be treated fairly. All of Day6 does. And so that's what he was saying, that he felt that Day6 needed to be treated fairly, and they should. Since then, JYPE announced a public apology and also said that they personally apologized to Jay, which, in my opinion, should have been done a long time ago. But
honestly, I'm surprised that they even publicly apologized, bro.
Right.
Because like, going just by my experience, obviously, like with GOT7 and everything, like this shit that they've done, or I'm sorry, the lack of things that they do, it's ridiculous. Then every group, and that's why every time everybody's just like, no, like JYP is good and whatever, I'm just like, no, bro, like now that when they started this whole thing, like that each group will get a team type of thing, everybody was excited because that's, you know, that's what it should have been from the beginning.
Yeah.
But like now we're looking at it and it's like they gave the whole team to like 3 groups, and 2 other groups have like 1 person handling all of their shit. So I was just surprised that they publicly apologized. Like that they even released a statement. And I was scared though. I was scared because when they tweeted it out, it just said, "Hello, this is JYPE." And the last time we saw that, what happened? Woojin had left Stray Kids. So I was just so scared to open that, because I was just like, they are not kicking him out. I literally would fight if they kicked Jay out of Day6.
They know they couldn't. That they could never.
Like, so I'm just glad that Jay like spoke up about this, because that's some BS.
I know, I'm really proud of him.
I'm just so glad that he like spoke up about it and just like called them out for it, because it's just messed up. Especially when he said like, oh, it's not a good like, you know, like view for the
company.
I was like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about?
Everyone was talking about his videos all the time. Like I never saw not one person saying like, oh, this is horrible, I can't believe JYP is letting him do, like everyone's like, oh, this is great, when's the next episode, blah blah blah. Like I don't understand.
It is. I mean, honestly, Jay is a good promotional person, way better promotional person than the promotional team. Like, Jay is always promoting Day6 on his podcast, on his YouTube channel, on Twitter. Honestly, like, hire Jay to be the promotional team at this point. At least pay him for it. Shit.
I'm saying, dang.
It's just like, And within this, it sparked another conversation about JYP and how, like, different groups, like Carolina was saying, get kind of, like, treated better than others. Like, for example, this is, like, an in-house thing, like, with Day6, like, some members are just getting treated better than other members. But then as a whole, people are looking at, okay, the fact that they even, like, did an apology to him and to the fans, that's already one step more than what they've done with other groups. The same thing with the Stray Kids issue. Like, they came out and apologized for the whole thing that people might have misconstrued as blackface and all this other thing. Like, they came out and spoke about it, and, like, I know that was a huge thing, especially for Agassiz, because it's like whenever the thing happened with Bam Bam, like,
girl,
the boy,
no
like,
one said anything.
they basically, like, put that boy on lockdown and wouldn't let him do anything, and he risked things on his own to address it on his own, and he could have gotten in trouble for it. He wasn't allowed to freely apologize or address the issue. So, like, it's just kind of weird how it's like a double standard for certain groups or certain members, and, like, it's weird. Like, I don't understand.
Coming from JYP trash is sad because, you know, years back you could think about, like, the top 3 and you'd be like, damn, like, JYP really is the better one just because it gives the artist, like, a little bit more freedom. And now, like, all of this is, like, all the artists obviously are getting, like, they're bold, that they're not, like, back in the day that they just wouldn't say anything, right? So
Yeah.
now they're just like, nah, this is shit.
Like, psych.
Character
Well, it's like with
development.
Sunmi. When she left JYP, she spilled all the motherfucking tea.
Yeah.
Yep. She was saying that, like, he wanted her to be, like, a certain way and, like, a certain style and wouldn't let them. And then that's the same thing we're seeing with GOT7, which is, like his argument for the songs that get rejected is that's not GOT7's color. And I'm like, bitch, you're not part of GOT7. How do you know their
Yeah,
color?
like, how can you tell a member of a group that their song that they wrote is not the right color? Like, I'm in the group, you're not. How you gonna tell me?
Exactly.
Like, that don't make sense. Also, disclaimer, this was not to pit other groups against other groups. Like, oh, this group just treated better. Like, this is, like, as a whole, just
company.
shining a light on, like, the company issue.
So JYPE is in the hot seat right now, because
Hot seat. Since the time of this recording, the official Day6 account has been tweeting out all Day6 members' promotional things.
Yep.
Everything that they're doing on the side is being promoted on the official site. We love that. And also, Jay is bringing back the YouTube channel ? Because he asked people to submit a new banner and that he's going to look through them and pick one out. So I'm really, really excited.
King shit.
And exactly. And I'm assuming maybe this means that he's preparing to come back on the podcast as well, because right now Alexa is the one hosting it for the time being, since he was taking a break from promoting and all that. So maybe he's coming back. If he's ready, that's cool. If he just wants to, like, lay back and, like, work on his own thing, or just lay back and sleep, that's cool. We'll wait for you.
You're right. Well, then we have another crazy thing.
More bullshit.
Oh yeah,
some more
motherfucking
bullshit.
oh, and now this right here, y'all. So
This got me heated.
trigger warning.
Got me motherfucking-
Before we start this, we do want to do a trigger warning. This does involve like self-harm and mental health and bullying. So if you don't want to listen to that, we'll have the timestamps and the description so you can just skip right over it. But yeah, so AOA Mina has been posting about a lot about her mental health and things like that. And she mentioned that Jimin has been bullying her for 10 years, and that's why she left the group, and kind of now is like all blowing up for her personally. And I'm just flabbergasted. Like, how can that happen for 10 years and like nobody in the group say anything, or not even the company do anything?
Well,
Apparently, she said
Mina-
they didn't know.
yeah, Mina
Yeah.
was, when she like came out about it, she was like, the members didn't know. It was all something that Jimin did privately, like when the girls weren't around.
Yeah.
It was just her and Mina together.
Oh, damn.
So, yeah, like a lot of things came to light. They talked a lot about Mina's father's death and Jimin's father's death, and like how at Mina's father's funeral, like Mina wanted to leave and like be with her family, but Jimin was like, well, you have to work, like you can't do that. And then when Jimin's father passed, she left, and Mina was like, oh, well, we have promotions, and Jimin was like, oh, and like went off and all this like different types of shit. And so she was like, in the duration of like 10 years, she always tried to reconcile with Jimin, but then she would always do something else. And Jimin was always like, oh, well, I thought we made up about it. And Mina was like, it was 10 years of you doing this shit over and over again. Yeah. And the big thing that, like, threw everybody for a loop was the picture she posted on Instagram of her wrist.
Yeah.
And then everybody was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, she was talking about how, like, it's so damaged, like, she can't even use her wrist properly anymore, and that she did all this because she felt like there was no other way. And then my thing was, how has, like, company and the members not seen this?
Yeah, I feel like there probably has to have been somebody that had to have known, or at least suspected. But I mean, things like that happen, and, like, there, like, for example, like, school and stuff, there are kids who are getting bullied and maybe people not see, or kids who are going through this and they do things to, like, harm themselves, and you just don't know because, like, they wear long sleeves, or they, like, oh, I did this, and you kind of, like, dismiss it because you don't want to believe, especially, like, with being in a group like this with these girls or these people that you've, like, spent every waking moment with, and they're, like, your sisters. Like, you don't want to believe that your sister is harming your other sister. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure it was easy to dismiss, especially if Mina's, like, you know, herself, and she's like, no, like, this happened, or it's fine, or I did this, you know me. Like, it's kind of easy to just be like, yeah, okay, probably. But I know that there might have been, like, some questions or, like, thinking, but they didn't want to be like, no, this is definitely happening. They probably were just like, I just can't believe she would do this, so I'm not going to put that in my mind, because now I feel bad for thinking that she could even be capable of doing something like this. And, like, the whole situation is just really sad.
Yeah.
And
this also, I know that this also brought up the topic of Choa and, like, when she left, because for when Choa left, she was just like, you know, it's for my mental health, but she mentioned, like, apologizing to Mina. And so then this brought it up, like, okay, well, did she know, like, what was going on or something?
Or she knew, just not the extremity of it. Maybe she thought it was, like, catty words from girls, but nothing, like, that damaging.
Yeah, so she saw something small in passing and was like, oh.
Like, oh, that's just her being a bitch again, whatever. She needs to chill out. That type of thing.
My other thing is, like, Jimin is the whole leader of AOA. Like,
Yeah.
So for 10 years, the person that's supposed to be, like, the head of your group, like, the person that's leading you guys and doing everything for you guys, has been tormenting this girl for 10 years. That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy to think about. And it's no wonder that Mina, like, broke off and did her acting thing. She probably wanted to be away from that shit as much as possible.
Yeah, because that's someone, like, your leader is someone that's, like, someone in the group that you know that you can go and you can voice your concerns to and you can talk to, even if it's about things going on in the group or things with the company. Like, that's, like, your mediator, like, your rock. So for that to be the person that's, like, causing you this, like, stress and stuff, like, that has to be, like, where do I even turn? Because maybe she felt like if I do tell another member, maybe they put her, like, Jimin, in such high esteem because that is their leader, that they'd be like, oh, well, you know, she's probably just in a bad mood. Or, like, she wouldn't do anything like that. Like, maybe she felt like no one would really back her because Jimin was a leader. And not, like, in a mean way. I'm pretty sure she trusts her members, but, like, she probably didn't want to put that burden on them having to go against their leader, too.
With everything, too, when Mina posted, she didn't name a person specifically. She said this Unni, so she was like this older sister, and then people were like, oh, well, there's only two older members older than her in AOA. So then no one knew who she was talking about, so everyone was like, oh, is it Jimin? Like, is it Yura? Like, no one knew, like, exactly who it was. And then Jimin posted on her story, and she was like, fiction, and then she deleted it, like, a few hours later, and Mina, that's when she, like, went off, because she was, like, so upset that she even posted anything, and she went off, and she, like, aired Jimin's shit out. Like, aired her shit out.
She said it all. She dropped all the tea. She even said, like, I don't know if this is true or not, but they were, like, talking about the things that, like, she would do, like, in the dorms and things like that. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, it's going down.
She aired her ass out. She was like, nah, fuck you, bitch. And she went, plop. And then the next day, apparently the members and Jimin and their manager came to the house, which I thought is, like, fucked up. Like, if you're gonna come, like, the members, I would have, like, if you guys want to come, but don't bring the girl that she's, like...
Right?
Where they went to her house?
They went to her house.
But it's just like, so you brought Jimin Like, you brought the girl, but then you brought, like, all the managers and all this stuff, too. Like, I'm just like...
they brought everyone to
It's
her
like
house.
an ambush. Like, I'm pretty sure her house is like her safe space, and now she has trauma from like that altercation. Like,
Right, so she wrote another Instagram post about it. First of all, this is what made me mad too, because her Instagram post started with her apologizing for the situation.
Yeah,
And she
probably.
was like, I'm sorry I did this. I'm sorry I made you guys feel this way. I'm sorry. Which basically, for me, in my head, I was like, so Jimin gaslighted this bitch into thinking that this was her fault.
Yep.
And forcing her to accept an apology that she didn't want to accept, because she even said it. She was like, oh, Jimin apologized, but it didn't feel genuine. It didn't feel like she actually meant it, but I forgave her anyway. And I was like, so you gaslighted Mina as a group, you attacked her as a group, so she would apologize, or she would make it seem like she was the bad one, instead of being the victim.
The whole,
and make
like,
Jimin look like a saint.
I'm
No.
sorry if what I said offended you. Like, if you felt offended by what I said. Like, no. I'm like, that's not an apology. Oh, this makes me so sad. Like, this is
I
so, like,
know.
I'm so upset. Like, things like that just should not happen. Like, I don't understand.
At all.
Yeah, like she ended the post with like, oh, I'm going to work on my mental health. Maybe it's me that I have to work on myself and it's not the people around me. I was like, no, girl.
No.
But it ended, I mean, Jimin left AOA. Like,
Yeah.
right. And
Thank
I'm
God.
pretty sure she's, like, retiring from entertainment. Either the company kicked her out or she just got up and left. Like, good riddance. Like, work on yourself, honey, because that is messed up.
T.
Ace of Angels, they are not.
They are, no.
But Mina, girl, we here for, like, we praying for you, girlie.
Keep your head
Yeah.
up.
You got this.
You got this, girl.
I hope,
You can
I
do
hope
it.
everything works out.
But next, we going to talk about comebacks, and we're going to start with Maria.
Hey.
Hwasa. Hwasa came back with a song. Hwasa.
I like doing her
with
name
a
like that.
song. Hwasa. Came back with a song called Maria, where she's eating brains and swimming in blood. We loved
I loved it.
Yes.
The aesthetics were really beautiful, and the coloring,
Yep.
like the nudes and the greens that she had going on, she looked great. I was like, yes, queen, get your shit.
Yeah, that music video was beautiful.
Yeah.
She looked so good in it, and I just loved the dark concept for her. And again, that whole thing with like the eating brains and like the blood, like I was just like, what? but it was dope though.
I like the fact that like all these like summer releases have all these dark concepts.
Literally.
No one is happy this
They're
summer.
like, it's Halloween all the time.
all the time. Like, you never know what's happening next. So maybe we all will start eating brains. You never know.
I mean, with how 2020 is going, damn.
Zombie shit.
But the song wise, so I did read that Maria is her like basically like her Catholic name, so it makes sense. In the song, she's kind of saying like, "This is for you, Maria. Like, don't let basically the haters bring you down." So it's kind of like words of encouragement for herself.
I wonder if like Maria's like her alter ego, like her Sasha Fierce.
Ooh.
Ooh,
I feel like she
yes,
should
we
do a
love
whole
that.
album as Maria.
But then I was like, in the background in my head, I was like, what Latin man you been fucking with, girl? You got that flavor. I know you so much.
It's true though. She had a whole like little change of beat in the middle of it all.
Yeah.
And it was just bringing out the Latin vibe. So it's just like, okay, I
It was
see
nice.
you.
I love the song though. It's such a good catchy song.
Yeah.
I love the breakdown.
I love right before the chorus when it gets like super slow and she's like, dun, dun. And I was just like, queen, like get your shit in your milk bath. Yes.
Yes.
That's right. Fight away those wrinkles. I think this is one of my favorite from like her solos that we talked about. I think this is my favorite.
Well, another one of our faves.
Yes. Speaking of queens, Miss Sunmi came back. Oh my God.
80s aesthetic
With-
queen. I love her music.
Pporappippam.
Yes.
Pporappippam.
Pporappippam.
Yes.
Oh my God, this was so good. Like Sunmi just has like that signature sound. Like she can do it a million times and it's still gonna be great to me. I'd be like, yes, queen.
Yeah.
Yes.
She could have the same 25 songs. I'd be like, she is everything to
Yeah,
life.
it's just
Like,
very like if I was in the 80s, this would be playing at my prom. Like if I like went to
Yes.
high school in
Yes.
the 80s. Like even her outfits and everything, like Kevin said, it's just very retro.
that black dress outfit. I was like,
Oh my god, I love it so much. bitch.
That was my favorite. The black, like, yeah, the strapless, like, bustier type.
Yeah.
Like, it was so cute.
I like that, and I
love
like
that.
the other one that she had when she was with the balloons with all the like colorful polka
Yes. And even her live stages, like her dancers and everything, they're dressing so bomb with like those big ass hats
I
and
love
like
the
the
hats.
ruffled
yeah.
t-shirts. I'm just like, yes.
I love the bass in this song, and like that was my favorite part of it. But I also love from the music video, like the choreography is so fun, the colors of the music video, like even how the music video starts, that it's just like all those pinks and purples, and like she's like in a bed in the middle of the water. It was just great.
My favorite is the na 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 parts when she does the finger heart, like the choreography.
Oh,
Yes!
She's so cute. I just love her as a human too, like as an
She's
artist,
so
but also just
adorable.
like she just seems like a really like someone that you really could look up to. You know what I mean? Like she seems like a really cool, down to earth. Like she's not
Honestly,
gonna like beat around the bush.
I've been like really into Sunmi lately, and I've been watching her reality show that she has on Mulfully, which is like a Korean like YouTube channel, and she has episodes with her brothers, and they are so funny. Like I be dying laughing. Her brother, she has one brother that's like super hot too, and I'm like, he's like nerdy, like he's like a nerdy hot, and like I just like die every time I see him. I'm like, wow, like blessings in this family, let me tell
I'm
you.
saying, like, she's just, and I think about, like, because she's doing, like, her whole promo and this whole thing with JYP happened, they brought up this clip of her talking with JYP himself and asking him, like, do you remember that you heard my song? I think it was Siren, that you heard my song and you said it was bad and now it went to #1, and he looked so embarrassed. I'm just like, yeah, serves you right for doing that shit. Anyways, whatever. Sunmi is a
Queen.
and her music, honestly, I don't think there's a song that she's released and I'm just like, oh, I don't like this. Like, it's just,
they're all her
She's
music.
just so good.
yeah, so good. And
Speaking
it's
of,
just
like,
so her.
Bad songs for JYP. I feel like he should just hire like a focus group of like the target ages for like his group's like fan base, and just like have them listen to random like self-composed songs and like let the audience be like, oh, this is dope, or like, you know, before he's like, this isn't your sound or your color, you know what I mean? 'Cause there's so much music that I'm sure that like they've written and that their fans would really what
I mean, it's true though.
their fans would
Cherika.
really enjoy it, but they don't even have the chance. You know what I mean? Like, how do you tell people, like, you know what I mean? Like, their fans want to know. Like, they have the better judgment, because even though you might think it's crap, the fans might think it's the best thing in the world, and they might, like, sell, like, 100,000 billion copies of it, but you didn't even give it a chance because you personally, you know, this, like, 862-year-old hag. Like, you don't know what's popular with the kids now.
True. We are available, JYPE,
Right?
for this.
There you go, JYP. Focus groups. We should be the first focus group, because if you listen to our podcast, which you should, and I mean, if I'm talking to you, that means you are, then you know that we are honest and real, and we are like, oh, this is great, or we were like, this was kind of low-key garbage, but love them. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We speak the truth,
Yeah.
so you should hire us first. Like
Respectful
I said,
truths.
yeah. I accept payments in the form of signed merchandise. Thank you. And free coffee from your cafe.
Well, let's move on then on our comebacks. We have Weeekly. They just debuted. It's a new girl group out of Play A, however company you want to call
It
them.
used to be Plan A, now it's Play
Yep.
M, even though they haven't changed the big sign inside their practice rooms from Plan M to Play M.
Okay, I was so confused. Okay. I thought they were two different
Girl,
companies.
they don't even know their own name.
Yeah. That's why I keep saying multiple names every time we talk about them, because nobody knows.
They are now Play M, but they were Plan A.
But they're Play M now. Okay, I was real confused.
They're Play M now.
And I'm
Yeah,
like,
they are.
I didn't want to ask and be like, are these two different companies? Because, like, I already sound like an idiot on this podcast. So I just didn't want people to be like, yikes.
No, you're completely valid in thinking that. Don't worry.
Thank you.
But Weeekly, they debuted with Tag Me, and this is straight up bubblegum pop.
I love
Literally.
everything about them. I want to bake them cookies, and I want to support them at their local high school talent show. Like, I just love them so much.
I loved this song. It's super cute. It's so bright. It's like fun. The chorus is like a chant style, so it's just like they're just rooting for everybody. And honestly, it reminded me of Prison a little bit, like their debut as well.
Yeah,
And
they were like, we are Weekly, and I was like,
There's a whole member. Her name is Monday. Her name is Monday.
oh my god.
And their little striped shirts with their little skirts. It reminded me
I
of
know.
the zebra gum. Did you guys eat
Oh
that
my
when you
God,
were
yes.
little? Yeah, the little
The zebra
stripes. I
gum.
was just like, I love them. Where
they
can-
were adorable.
Yeah, no,
They
it
were
was
so cute.
so
They
cute.
were.
They were so cute. And I mean, like, the song is really catchy too.
It is catchy.
And it's, when I was reading the lyrics, it's all about just like, oh, like, talk about me and like how I am. Like, tell me about myself. And they were just like, I'm so unique type of thing. And I'm like, you're right with your little, like, oh my God, their outfits got me crazy.
They're
like
so
the
cute.
outfit
So
with the
cute.
red socks, I was dying. Like, they're so cute.
And the thing is, this song is really good, but I listened to their EP, and there's another song on the EP that would have been a better title track, but it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, really? I have to
It's-
listen to it.
Yeah,
It's called
same.
Universe, and it's so good. And like, I think they could have done this concept with that song as well. So it just made me a little sad, but it's fine.
They're
But it's a
gonna
great
be-
song. Everyone should listen to it.
They're going to be my girl Gravity. The way that, like, I know nothing about Gravity, but I love all of them, and I just want to pinch their cheeks. And, like, I'll go hard for them if they ever, like, if we get to physically go to KCON and they're there. Like, I'm going to be screaming, like, oh my God, and crying. So this is
Me.
with them.
I
love
fell in love
I
with the
feel
rapper
that.
girl. The
with the
rapper
cute
girl is my
pants,
shit.
the little blue. She's so cute. And when she came
so
out,
cute.
I said, get it.
I like the girl with the short hair. She was adorable. She's my favorite.
She is super cute.
So cute. I can't.
Cynthia's probably hating this. She's like, ew. And then we're just like, ah! Stickers and ponies at MySpace.com. Oh my
What
God, I
does
love it.
Cynthia think about this?
You'll see in our reaction.
Oh no!
I enjoyed it.
She
It's
didn't
not
hate
my
it,
vibe.
yeah. She was okay. She was just kind of, there.
I think they're cute. Like, yeah, they're super cute. Super cute. Yep.
There was me. I was like squealing. I was like, oh my God, the rapper. Oh my God. And she was just like, I like her shorts.
She's a talented
Well, it's true. I
girl.
do like those shorts. It's nothing against them. I'm just not the target demographic for them, as in like
I
what
feel
my
that.
There's
vibe
a
is.
fine line because sometimes there's like groups or like songs where I'm just like, yeah, this is too sweet for me. Like I'm having a toothache. Like it's too cutesy. And then there's like that fine line where it's just like, oh my God. That's how I am with them.
Moving on, then we have Terika's unofficial man.
Another man who I love and know nothing about. It's a trend for me, guys.
Lee Jin Hyuk came back with Bedlam, and honestly, this whole music video is me at work pretending I'm working, and just in reality, I'm just causing chaos. It's great.
But I love that in the beginning, he's practicing his social distancing with
King.
his mask on, and then he dreams of like going crazy, and then he's like, wait, Corona, and he's like, I should put this back on.
No,
Yeah.
he puts it on, like he has his mask on and he's working and he's like doing his thing, and then he does have that daydream about just fucking the whole office up, and he's like, fuck this job, and then he remembers, yes, Corona, but also remembers, wait a minute, I got bills to pay, and then the unemployment rate is at like an all-time sky high, and also the government refuses to pay people, so you know what, let me just put this mask back on.
You're right. This sounds like a personal experience.
I connected emotionally to this video is what I'm saying.
She did. She was like, oh
He
my
did
God, I
his
relate.
job. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted the audience to connect to this, so he got
He
his point
achieved it.
across. I thought it was so fun though. It still blows my mind that he's a rapper because when I first discovered him, aka someone sent me a picture of him in a beret,
That was me.
thank you, doing the Lord's work. I was just like, oh, obviously he's like, vocals. And then like I listened to his music and I was just like, they're like, no, we did a whole review on his music video like 3 months ago. And I was like, what? And like, it blows my mind that he's a rapper. Like it's so weird because he's so soft.
I like that.
Yeah. I like that.
I think his music's so fun to me. Like I just enjoy
Yeah.
it.
It is.
thoroughly.
Yeah,
It
he just
is.
has a good time.
Yeah.
And I also love for the music video of this, like, I love how the editing, they did like the old computer styling type of
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh my God, Windows 95, never forget.
I also love that he had like 75,000 outfit changes.
Heck
like
yeah.
I blinked and he
Yes.
was in a new outfit. I was like, yes. And when he had the fire behind him with the beret on, I was like,
You're
ooh,
right.
Terika's gonna love this.
Yeah. The whole time he was changing outfits, I was just like, no wonder this is like Terika's unofficial official man. Like, it's like, he got it.
I love him.
Love him. He's so goofy.
He
I
is
just love that man.
and lanky, and I
Same.
like the dance break because you think it's over, and he's like back at work, but he's just like nah, and then he says something in this like I don't know this voice, and I said woo, and then he started, and he started dancing. I was like yes, and then it was over, and I was sad, but then I just watched it again, so it was fine.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. I feel it.
But this too, like his choreo in this was so fun. Just like in Like That, it was just so like swag and like just chill and funny.
I just like his
And-
style, bro.
And he has another song on the whole EP is great. Everyone should listen to it. But he has another song on the EP called Rival, which is like so good. And I'm just like, wow, Jin Hyuk really out here.
Love it.
And then when I think about he got ripped off to be an X1, you know what? I don't want to think about that.
It's fine. It wasn't meant to be. Oh my god, but that was a missed opportunity because I would have saw him in career if he was an X1. I wouldn't have made it.
Oh,
It's
that's
fine.
right. You know what, Terika? Let's not talk about the fact that you saw X.
Oh yeah, they were great.
But all right, moving on then. We have Very. They came back with Thunder. I was just like, oh man, are they Thundercats? Let's go.
Thundercats go.
No, it's like a darker concept,
Yeah.
more on the strung side than what they did before. I feel like it's a continuation of the last music video. They were the ones, yeah, because they're under Jellyfish, that they had their music video and one of the kids like went into the woods by himself, right?
Yeah.
Or like stayed behind. All
Yeah.
right, so I feel like it's a continuation of it just because they like find the kid. First of all, they do that thing with the meme that they have like multiple things in red and like string and
Yeah.
like showing where things are going in the music video, and I laughed, but
They had like missing posters at the front. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shoot. Yeah.
So I feel like they were looking for the kid that stayed behind and went to the woods because he was dumb, and then they go and find him, and he's like a Thundercat because he's like the god of thunder or something. Like he's
Thor.
pretending to be Thor, and then they like just grab him, and I was just confused. I was confused.
Yeah.
This whole thing, and then I thought back, oh, it's Jellyfish.
It's jelly.
Like that it made sense after that. But
Yeah.
the song is really cool. It's not my favorite out of them, but it is like a cool concept for them.
It is a cool
So.
concept. Yeah.
And the creepy factor is still there. So again,
Jellyfish fashion.
yeah.
The next comeback we're going to talk about made me very emotional. I cried on camera. AB6
Oh
came
my
back
God.
with The Answer. Now, I just want to talk about this music video for a hot second because they did their worst job editing.
But it's not that
Young Men
bad.
out. And I was just like, okay, so because you like when you saw the close-ups in the beginning and like the group scenes, you were like, oh, they obviously edited it out. But then you saw the choreo and I was like, wow, he's just right in my face. Like he's not even like hidden. Like it's not even like his face is like blurred out. They didn't reshoot the dance scenes. He was just there, and I was like, wow, this is really fucking sad. Like I was happy because AB6 was back, but then I was just like, wow, I'm like mentally destroyed.
Same.
But it was
I
so
literally
cute,
watched
though.
that and I was just, I mean, I knew that they, like, Reimer had mentioned that because obviously, like, the comeback was happening so soon, like, they were not going to be able to reshoot or anything. So I was just like, damn. So this is going to be like when,
Stray Kids.
yeah, with Stray Kids, like, the editing's going to be like,
No, that
whack.
editor did a better
And-
job though. Like even though I still saw him
Yeah,
sometimes,
they edited
Yeah.
out Woojin better.
Exactly.
like, I
Comparing
still
the two,
saw
heck
him a
yeah.
couple times, but like no, for AB6, like nah, like he was just straight up there. The only thing that they did was like for his solo part, they like showed the other members like some B-roll, like some extra B-roll that they had. They're like, all right, let's just throw that
Yep.
together. That's all that they did.
They said,
But it's just like,
"Shh, you see nothing."
honestly, like, it would have just been better if they would have just left the music video, like, just let it happen.
Yeah.
Like, just let it be, because then it wouldn't have, like, gotten in the way, like, because now, like, you noticed it, you know, you were just like, damn, like, they cut this rough, like, you know, they should have just left it alone and been like, honestly, it's too soon, we can't do anything, boom.
Yeah, and it's a mindfuck too to hear his voice in every song on the album too. I'm just like,
like, and man, I'm so sad about it still, and it's like such a double sword, because obviously you don't want him to just go on free and whatever for what he did, but at the same time it's just like, damn, man, like,
I don't think it had to be to that extent. Like,
Yeah,
he could have
exactly.
taken his hiatus. He could have
Taken
done some
some
reflecting,
classes.
taken some classes.
Yep.
Yeah.
instead
But
of
no,
just,
they were
hey,
like-
you're booted out. I also think about the rest of the boys, because they did go through protests together, and then, you know, like, him and Duckian, like, they had the, like, MXM, like they've been through so much together too, so it's just like, you're gonna have this comeback right after, like, a big part of your group leaves. Like, besides that, I love this cuter side for them.
It was so
like
cute.
how bright and fun it was. Like, Woojin looking like a man now.
Oh, but did y'all, like, I don't know if y'all saw, but, like, did y'all see Woon? I just wanted to make sure.
I knew that was the thing that's gonna come out of her mouth. I knew
I
it.
just wanted to make sure everybody saw him. Thank you.
Oh my
I
god.
just
We saw him, Terica.
Oh, okay, cool.
But we know if we say anything about him, you're gonna jump down our throat like a crazy
Not
bitch.
true.
So.
Exactly.
This music video, I realized what it made me think of. When we were watching it, I said that it reminded me of McDonald's, but what it reminded me was back in the day, they had a cartoon, and I googled it. It was called The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald. That's what it
Yeah,
looked like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, McDonald's had a
yes.
whole cartoon, and they had, like, a whole universe of
Yeah,
characters.
girl.
And,
Their Halloween episode was my favorite. I
Hamburglar.
have it on VHS.
yeah, they had, like, chicken nugget twins or whatever they were. A lot happened.
It was iconic, but that's what this music
Bro.
video reminded me of.
Bro, it was, I mean, it was, yeah, it was just bright and in your face, but I love that, because, you know, their past stuff, like, they've done a little bit, like, sexier and, like,
sensual.
things like that.
Yeah.
So,
is nice.
this
It
was
was
more
cute.
of, like, the catchy pop, like, you know, cute summer. I liked it. And,
Yeah.
I mean, they still don't know the answer. What's the answer? Who knows?
I'm gonna be that bitch again. This was a great song, but it should have been a title track. Red Up should have been the title track, and everyone knows why, because that shit is fire flames. They look so fucking good in those fucking live stages doing this song, and I'm just like, y'all know this should have been your motherfucking title song. Y'all know the fucking shit. Like, it would have, AB6 would be like, #1 on the charts. They'd be like, pa 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 pa, getting their wins.
They wanted to be cute.
God's just like, nah, I ain't
It's
having
summer.
that. I ain't
They
doing
wanted to
this.
be happy and, like, lemonade and beaches and woo.
And we'll- That's all Terica needs for her summer.
She saw him one time at KCON, and it was over for her.
Yep.
Okay, but everyone in that venue heard her screaming for him, including him.
Yep.
He was like, "This, who the fuck was
I,
that?"
like, ran across the room with a beer in my hand. It was all very dramatic.
I know, bitch. We're like in line for drinks. I turn around, gone,
We were
gone with
getting
the
a
wind.
drink, and they were like, "AB6," and wow,
Gone. Like, I was the only one that stayed in that fucking line. Those drinks that we got, you're welcome, because I stayed in the line.
Yeah, literally. You're welcome, everyone.
You left too.
I was like, Carolina LeBlanc, she's
That was for 80s. It was way later. Shut up.
Yeah.
No, you left for 86 too.
I left for Luna.
Yeah.
They said Luna. I said, chill!
Exactly. I swear to God, I was like talking in the middle of my sentence, and like Terica and Kat left, later on their back. All right, talking again, blah blah blah. Turn around, Carolina fucking gone. I said, you know
I'm
what?
going through a
man.
lot at KCON.
I didn't even want a
feel
drink.
that.
Okay, I was there for you.
friend of the year.
But all right, ready. Let's move on to my man's Woods came back. And let me tell you, y'all,
Man.
his singles Love Me Harder, and I say, how can I love you harder?
She's
Like
like, go ahead.
Carolina said, "Tell me."
Vocals.
Please tell me.
She in the rain. She asked me would. Please answer.
She is ushering that shit up. She is. She is Tyrese in that one music video where he's like on his knee.
Oh my god.
Why you gonna up and why you gonna act like that?
Honestly, I feel it because that's how I felt the whole time. I was just like, can I just please, thank you.
Like, it's just wild to me. I liked him with not the nasty mullet situation going on. I was just very opposed to that. I was like, "Eeh."
I don't know. The whole vibe of that like character, like the swap sides of him, like the mullet side, like he was kind of sexy.
No, I liked his
No.
vibe. I loved it.
I agree, Terica. I like the vibe. I love the outfit. I love the man, obviously. Like, he looked good. However, I do agree that those, like, extensions were just not hitting it for me.
And like in some scenes, you could tell that they were just rushing and they just like sewed it into his head or glued it, and they didn't brush it out or they didn't comb it. It was just like
They're like, here,
It
boom,
was just
go.
bad.
like go, all right. But like
Honestly, I hate
so good.
mullets, so
the music video is so good though.
yeah.
Plot twist.
Oh.
So good.
Yo,
Right?
I was like, wow.
It got me. Like,
gotta-
while watching it, I did do a reaction to it. You can check it out on our YouTube. But watching it, I was just like confused. And then at the end, I was just like, oh man, hold down.
Man.
Yeah, man, you can't trust nobody.
It be
Like,
your own bitches.
stealing your money, killing you for your money. Like, damn.
I mean, she didn't have to kill him. She could have just taken the money.
Yeah.
And ran, right?
Or just
But
like
no.
shot him in the leg to make sure he wouldn't like chase after her or something like that.
I mean, yeah, shoot him in the leg, leave him with a broken heart. You good? That's
Good.
about the same as killing him.
Yeah, right?
Shoot the man. And then his other self was like, "Ha ha! Look, this is what you had. This is what happens when you fall in love. This what
I
happens."
told you. I done told you.
Should have paid attention
But
to me,
the
bitch.
song is a masterpiece. Honestly, the whole album is a
Whole
masterpiece.
fucking EP is incredible.
So good.
I love how he explained it is that a lot of people know him obviously like as WOODZ, and his is like the R&B, which is like Waikiki, aka my face song on the album.
I love that song.
But anyways, but he also was just explaining like, you know, there's two of me, like there's WOODZ and then there's like Sungyoon. So now this is like a perfect balance of them too, and you could hear it throughout the whole thing. Like it's beautiful.
And I made a joke about it, and no one appreciated it, but it was fine. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I liked it. Thank you very much.
When I was just like, remember when Carolina thought he was two different people, and she was just like, blah 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 duality, and I was like, yeah, I love it. That just proves that like it's kind of like he's two different people. I even put the winky face, and Carolina did not respond, and I was just like, screw you.
Yeah.
I appreciated you, Terica.
Thank you. As a Libra, I seek validation.
But yeah, no, but the choreo in this too, I loved it. He had that little hip thrust thing that he does. I was dead.
I love it.
I was like bare minimum stan Twitter. He showed up and I was like, this is it.
Welcome.
She's like, this is the greatest moment of my life.
We've been waiting for you. Welcome.
She's like, this is even better than that day I got that Taco 12 pack.
Yeah, now I can call Carolina bare minimum because she's always attacking my ass, talking about some wow, okay, bare minimum queen. I was like, wow, okay. I thought that they really put some thought to this.
I joined that real quick. He literally, all he did was like a little hip thrust and I was like, this is it. This is
That's me and
it.
Cynthia with Victon. They breathe and we're like, oh my God.
The greatest
We're like Grammy.
Bro, oh my God. Like, listening to this EP, like, I was just so happy, and he showed so many colors, but let me talk about Waikiki real quick, because, ooh, I love that song, and it's the one with Cold. Imagine that, right? That's what I said. But it's such a vibe. I love it. He said he gonna take me somewhere like Waikiki. I said, you're right. Let's go.
She's like, I don't care. You can take me to Wendy's and I'll be happy.
Hey,
It's true.
get that 2 for 4 or whatever it is. I don't know, deals.
Oh man. So everybody, please go check out his EP. Equal is amazing.
Bro, accident, bitch. Please.
Oh yeah.
Like, that fucking oh my God. Like, the note change, I was like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah.
Ooh, the power. the power.
I was like, sir, I can't even go that high. I was like, where are you? Like, oh my God.
That's the song I was listening to when I said this album. Like, it had just started and I was already like, yep.
Yo, Accident is the, like, oh God, I could listen to that song all day.
I think Accident and Waikiki are my favorite. But I like Noid a lot too.
I'm an Accident and a Buck girl. I love Buck because it showed off his ratchet side, and I love his
and
ratchet
because
side.
Punchinello's
Yep.
in it. We all know you love Punchinello.
Punchinello.
I love Punchinello. I love that little man. But like, I liked Memories too because it was nice to see like a more ballady, like soft. Like I think it was a good way to like end it.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying like he showed so many colors in this, and it's freaking amazing.
Did you do the call thing? Did you buy the albums?
Oh yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you guys want some extra albums, if you want to buy albums for WOODZ, let me know. Your girl's gonna have extra. Yeah.
But the next song we're gonna talk about, oh my baby, Sik K released an album, a good fucking album. This is probably my favorite album of his in a really long time.
Wow.
It's called Headliner. The song is called RSVP.
Thank you, Karen.
This bitch.
I was saying it too. I just didn't want to get attacked.
But he's not sad no more. Now he's RSVPing for the club.
RSVPing for the army. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, oh, Terka, you didn't have to do it like
You're
that.
right though.
Sorry.
That was a good one.
But he back to his party jams. He got songs featuring like Moon and Crush and PH1, and I'm vibing with it. It's a good ass motherfucking album. I love it. I'm just like sad he gonna be gone for a while, but it's fine. And also Yama made a guest appearance in the album artwork. Love that for her. But yes.
I thought it was cool, the whole Grand Theft Auto thing, how he was a character and he had the little
Right.
skateboard. I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
Also, his computer, like, everything was all big. Like, you know how you, like, you know, what was the name of that illegal downloading? Napster. Like, he downloaded, like, whatever it was
Yes.
called. And like,
LimeWire or some shit.
LimeWire! Yeah, LimeWire!
It
Yes.
was LimeWire.
He downloaded LimeWire, and, like, you know how your computer gets viruses, so it goes into safety mode and everything's big and bulky?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like at the beginning. I was just like, oh, yikes. His computer.
I saw this like it's a trend now because Jin Hyuk did it, and now I saw it too in this music video for Sik K. He had like the old school like computer style, that Windows 95 look
Yep.
for the music video. And
Old
I'm just like,
school.
oh, okay, is this a thing now?
Yeah, old school computers and homemade videos, like MVs that look like you shot them yourself, like on your little camcorder. Like, people are doing that a lot, too.
Yeah, they're going backwards for everything, and I love it because now you can make everything look so realistic and like CGI, and everything is getting the best it could possibly be. And everybody's like, you know what? Let's like make it look like it was like filmed on an old school like Sony video camera that you found in the garage. Like that's what the new style is. And I'm loving it.
But yeah, but this song was really good. I liked it. I like the music video too. So, but I have to go listen to the album because, like Kat said, I know that he had like the song with Crush and things like that. So,
You know we love Crush in this house.
We do love Crush.
exactly. But we were just talking about music videos and like going back and things like that and like homemade. Well, the next comeback, we have Jooyoung featuring Heize, Love Distance. The music video for this is like a homemade style music video. So it has like that like filter, like it's kind of like the 90s type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, so it gives you like kind of like a nostalgia feeling. But this was beautiful. Heize and Jooyoung, heck yeah.
I love
I
his.
didn't know I needed the two of them to sing together.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I love his voice so much.
I love him so
Same.
much. Y'all. I love him so much. I'm so happy.
And then the thing is too, like, it's like there's like an underlying sadness to the song, but it's just like the visuals too, like they're just like so mundane at the same, but they're like so great at the same time. I'm like,
I think about it every time he releases something. I'm like, wow, he's really signed to Starship. Wild.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
but I love that he's still, you know, he's still making like the music he likes and things like that. Like I feel like his style is still.
Oh, yeah, but that's
It's
the whole
like-
reason he left for the military is because Starship was making him do the music he didn't want to do. And he was like, you know what? I think I'm going to go.
Just gonna dip real quick.
When I come back, we're going to talk about this.
You should have everything figured out.
But for the last comeback of this week that we'll be talking about, we got Zico. Zico featuring Rain, Summer Hate. We're just talking about hot things. And they brought the hotness because they had the heat, the hotness from shirtless dudes, Rain,
Shirtless.
Zico. This music video was just like, I was just laughing the whole time.
Yeah, I was too. And every time I see Rain, I just laugh because like he's been all over Twitter lately, and somebody's just like, every time he dances or posts a TikTok, someone's just like, "Come get y'all uncle." I was just like,
Yes.
leave Rain alone.
I know.
He a whole married man. He's in his late 30s. He needs to get a
He's
Nah,
having
man,
a
he's
good
living his
time.
best life. I love it. I love seeing it. And then you got people on Twitter, they're just like, who is this? And I'm just like, what do you mean, who is
What do
this?
you
He is the king of K-pop.
The reason
Right.
most of your current idols are idols is because of that man.
Exactly.
You know how many idols
Yep.
say that they're inspired by him, that they saw him as a kid, and that they decided that they wanted to be an idol because of him? Like, wow, amazing.
They saw him humping floors and grinding on poles, and they were like, "That man, that's who I want to be."
But see, nobody
For
has
real.
brought that energy that Rain has brought. Like, nobody has brought that in
Yeah.
recent years.
Yeah, it needs to happen. Everyone just
So it
needs,
needs to happen.
just needs to get together and do just one big like Rain tribute. Just everybody just pick a song and perform it.
And I'm shocked. If no one knows who Rain is, that means they obviously haven't seen Ninja Assassin, a great cinematic.
Oh my God.
masterpiece, and that is just upsetting.
That's right.
But back to the song. I loved it. I love the summer bop. Like, even them saying, you know, it's hot outside, whatever. Like, they hate it. But I'm just like, this... It was just so funny. Like, the graphics were funny.
Yeah,
like,
ice cream truck.
the song is such a vibe. I mean, like, it was just great. But honestly, one bone I gotta pick is, like, they're saying that it's so hot outside. Oh, my God. I'm, like, sweating. Bitch, why are all of y'all wearing long sleeves? Please.
Because that's, I don't know, that's like a thing. That's like their thing. I don't get it either, but it's like, or jackets and stuff. And I'm like, bro.
Right?
It's the style. It's the style, Carolina. Okay,
Well,
okay.
obviously, I'm not gonna style myself that way and die.
I'm not gonna style myself that way. Not me. Nuh-uh. No siree.
Can't catch me outside with that. But I loved it.
It was a lot of fun. The whole album's actually really fun. Like the whole EP.
But I think
really
that's what
good,
Zico
too.
does best. Like, he has a real knack for, like, making catchy, like, fun, but, like, it's still,
Yeah.
like, a bop type songs. Not, like, joke fun, where you're just
Yeah.
like, haha, he can't rap for shit. Like, no, it's, like, it's fun, but it's still a bop. And I love it.
Yeah, he has his two sides. He's his Zico side, where he's really fun, and then he's Zico, where he's, like, dirty, and, like, his rap style and is super, like, rough
Yeah.
and, like, real. And I'm just like, ooh, sir. Like, Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah. Which is why I'm glad he's, like, a mentor on Island. I think that's really cool for
Oh,
them to be able to,
yes.
He brings, like, a fresh side of things, you know what I mean? Where he's, like, very versatile and he can help them go either way. Maybe that's why Rain's, like, making TikToks now, because he's been around the, like, 15-year-olds and he has to stay hip with the kids.
They're like, Sunbeam, you should make a TikTok.
He's like, what is the TikTok? And then they showed him.
And it's so funny because his wife is like this super elegant actress, like super like put together woman.
Love
like
it.
even her interviews and everything, she's super like the way she speaks and everything, she's very classy. And her husband's like
And
this
her husband
crazy
is
ass-
Rain.
It's called balance.
It's wild.
Exactly.
We love it.
Speaking of Island, leave my boy He Sung Alone, everybody. I'm watching all y'all motherfuckers.
I know, poor baby. Oh, no. I need to watch the episode subbed because I haven't and I missed half of it.
Like I said, I have the Viki account that it's on.
I'm gonna do that and the Hotel de Luna one because I started the It's Okay Not to Be Okay. That's on Netflix. It's really good.
I want to watch that.
The animation, you're gonna really like it.
I'm excited. I've only heard good things about that drama.
Yeah.
But I'm low-key waiting. Like, I started Hotel de Luna because it's already ended.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait for
Yeah.
For-
Just because
it's
it's
okay.
ending doesn't mean that you won't go through emotional trauma.
I know, but I can go through it, like, in one.
Like
I
all
can
at
binge
once.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can binge it and then cry.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What you're gonna do.
Oh no, I'm scared.
Exactly.
The thing is, I think with Hotel de Luna, like when you watch it, you understand what I'm saying. Like you get so invested in the characters, like you're
Yeah.
so emotionally attached that when the shit that happens, you're like, oh my god, like this actually hurts me. Like this is terrible.
God.
Yeah, that's why. And I mean, it has to do with, like, you know, moving on to, like, the afterlife type
Yeah,
thing.
because they're ghosts. they're doing.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was gonna be fun and lighthearted because it's ghosts.
not. Just be prepared for everything that's gonna happen in that show. Like, if you think you know what's gonna happen, you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
What did I got myself into?
Your worst decision. Your worst
Because
decision.
I have a feeling that this dude is the reincarnation of the one dude, or that the one dude
Okay,
never
it's
showed
time
up.
to talk about songs of the week. Let's end this podcast with our songs of the week now that we went on a drama rant. I'm actually watching a J drama right now called Love is on the Line. It's really good. Anyway. But let's end with songs of the week. I have 3 songs of the week this week. Love that for me. The first one is Golden Child OMG, because they've been doing it on music shows and I've been watching the live stages, so it's such an addicting song. It's been like in my ears. That WOODZ Accident has also been on repeat.
Oh, yes.
And with her new release, I've also been listening to her old songs. So Heroin by Sunmi has also been one of my tracks that I've been listening to a lot this week. Thank you.
Nice.
A bop.
I have multiple songs of the week as well. My first song of the week is Maria by Hwasa. It's such a good song. I really like it. I can't get over it. I have also been listening. This is actually Terika's doing, and she will understand once I say it. I have been listening to the whole Sunrise album by DAY6 lately again. But specifically Dance. I've been on repeat. But yeah, I've been listening to that whole album again. And my other song of the week is 360 by Park Ji-hoon. Such a good song. I've been re-listening to it. I love him. Hope you're doing great, baby. And okay, my final one, because it's my one song of the week.
Her one song of the week.
Yes. It is 1,000 Stars. It is from their Japan album that came out. It's really, really good. Check it out if you haven't already. That's it.
It still blows my mind that you're such a a Jihoon stan, but I don't know. It's just so funny to me. Okay.
101 Dust. Jihoon, everything.
My song of the week, surprisingly, I forgot how much I love this song, but it's Pirate King by ATEEZ.
Yeah.
It came on, and I was just like, I forgot how much I love this, and I listened to it like 3 times after
Will
it.
you be my friend?
Oh my God.
Go off.
I've been listening to WOODZ's album. I love it. I think it's great. Sidebar, I've also been listening to a lot of baby metal, so just putting that out there.
Yes.
You're right. Yes.
Love baby metal. Regret not seeing them when they came here. And then my NCT song of the week is Punch. I don't know why, but like the little part, the little whisper song part that Jan does, like, or whatever. It just gets stuck in my head. I just think, hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper. And I love it. Like, I actually really, it's like a hot mess, and it's like 16,000 songs into one single song, but I love it. I love the chaos. So yeah.
That's what we're here for. Chaos. My songs of the week, I've also been listening to WOODZ a lot, specifically Waikiki. That song is my shit. I've also been listening to Easy by Stray Kids a lot.
Yeah.
And they just released a music video for it, so we excited. And then I've also been listening to Flare by Lucy, because that's just my brand.
Truly.
Carolina's new thing is going to be Lucy's song of the week.
Right? They only have 4.
NCT song of the week. Cynthia's is what is song of the week. I got to pick a group to have a song
I
of the
do
week.
Weeekly a lot, thank you. But yes.
Also, ending note, ATEEZ is having a comeback, everybody. I hope you're ready to die. Okay. That is our episode for this week. So whether you are insanely obsessed with WOODZ's new album, which like most of this podcast is, to be honest, let's be honest.
Yes!
Or you gonna RSVP to see Sik K in the military. Make sure you always, always,
Hey, girl.